Everybody, I'm here finally. And I've got a guest with me. I'll let her on in a second. I just wanted to say, hey, Maisie, and Aussie Bush and Beach Walks. We've bumped into each other a few times today. Dee, hello. I hope this has worked out to be a better time for you guys, just because, well, fellow Aussies and New Zealanders and so on and so forth. So, but Heather from Come Hither with Heather. Geez, that's a mouthful sometimes, Heather. She's here. So I'll just wait. I can see that she sat down. So here she is. Say, g'day, Heather.
Hello.
You're on.
I'm on.
We've got Dee.
Hello,
yeah,
Dee.
we've got Dee. You know Dee. And Maisie Rose. Maisie's from Scotland. Yeah,
from
Maisie's
Scotland.
from Scotland.
I won't do my bad Scottish accent.
Oh, God. Yeah. No, Maisie's usually in on a lot of the different lives that, like, my friends Jason and Cassie have. There she is, Tanya. Oh, look at that. Werner from Werner's Adventures. Imagine that. Yeah, so I just thought today was more, I love Heather, so I like catching up with Heather, and Heather's always got some interesting tales to tell. And as you probably know, most of you, I'm going away. So next Sunday, I catch the plane to America and head off to see Jason and Cassie and Ron. Jason's picking me up at the Tulsa airport. He sent me a picture today of a fire pit. He said, I've made a fire pit in the backyard so that when you can sit around the fire. And that all that popped into my head, apart from the fact I thought, oh, isn't that lovely? I thought, oh, geez, is it still cold over there? Because I haven't prepared. I've packed already. I've already packed. I haven't packed a jacket, so I better pack a jacket. Dear Maisie Rose says hello to Dee, and Werner's very jealous of me. I don't believe that, but there you go. Yeah. So, and Tanya's in. Do you? Oh, I said it. Don't kill me, Tanya. I said Tanya. She hates Tanya. Tanya. Jesus Christ. Tanya is a moderator on nearly Every Man and His Cows channel. And she's from New Zealand, so she keeps herself really busy. Yeah, do you like the crown, Tanya?
I do. It's very nice.
Yeah,
very
I thought
pretty.
no flowers tonight. Tanya and I have this ongoing. Yeah, I used to wear flowers in my hair. I still do. Yes. But Tanya called me the fairy queen. So I thought, well, if I'm the fairy queen, I better wear a crown. But Tanya, I had her on a live last week, I think, Tanya, or the week before. Tanya came on. I wanted everyone to see her face. So she had a little crown on too. So she's my fairy princess.
Very princess.
So what have you been up to this week, Heather?
Yeah, I've been sick, so I haven't done a great deal. I'm sort of crocheting some patches at the moment because I've got some T-shirts that I want to hide, or some jumpers actually I want to hide the emblems of. So I've been creating these crochet patches that I can get some sticky stuff and iron over the writing that's on the jumpers. What else? I did go out with Druzy yesterday. We went for a walk. Just a moderate walk in the Adelaide Hills just to get some fresh air. And we stumbled on an abandoned house nearby, which was quite cool. We went for a bit of a drive and found one. It had this tape all over it, like danger. And I'm like, well, challenge
accepted. It wasn't police tape.
No, it wasn't police tape. It was actually danger tape. And so what looks like it happened, because it had brand new building stuff all over it. But what I reckon is that whoever bought the house planned on demolishing it, and everything went well for a while. But I reckon they might have run out of money or something, because there's all this new packaging to build a brand new house on the front yard, and I reckon they might have run out of money or something, and they bought the materials and just had to leave it somewhere.
I always wonder, because I've got a friend who does urban exploring as well, and I know that Werner does it, and I know you do it.
Yeah.
I see places, and even just around where I live here in Queensland, there's plenty of places that look old and abandoned, like they are abandoned. You can tell no one's in them. But I kind of think to myself, well, I don't want to get caught by the police doing something naughty. But I've noticed, and we've discussed it too, like you say, shh, about how the doors just open like you were meant to go in. But
Yeah.
I kind of get it that they might not like having people come in, just in case somebody hurts themselves or something, I guess.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
I don't know, but I wouldn't think they'd be. I would assume they'd be more worried about people putting fists through walls or taking stuff, or wouldn't they?
absolutely.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to know how you get the nerve to do it. I'm too much of a little Miss Do Right, and I'd be like, oh, it's a bit against the law. Yeah, I'd be thinking, oh, I don't know, I don't want to get done by the coppers, but yeah.
Well, if they're going to knock these places down and lose our heritage and kill our heritage off, someone's got to, preserve it.
Yeah, at least tape it.
Absolutely. And I think yes, there are a lot of copper thieves around. There are a lot of homeless people. There are a lot of people who go in there with bad intentions. But I think if the police know what your intentions are, they're not so bad. Because we were actually caught at a cemetery once. We were doing the investigation of the cemetery with some friends of ours, and this is in the Adelaide Hills, and it was going back many years ago. And we just told them we were ghost hunters. Guys, yes, we've already got that on record because they took our names and everything. So they already had us on record, even all those years ago. And now, like, we got accosted by 5 police officers in a night and a police helicopter. Oh, they were, I think I told you that story. Did I tell you that story on the, doesn't matter.
I don't know. You better tell that story. Not just a FYI, I wouldn't mind being accosted by a few police officers.
Yeah, under better circumstances.
Yes, that's right. Now go for the story. Go, Heather.
Anyway, so we were in abandoned property, and 5 police officers and a police helicopter came over the house, and they charged in and told us to outside and put your hands where we can see them and all that sort of thing. They were ready to arrest someone, I reckon. It was terrible. But in the end, when they sort of realised, because they told us to turn our cameras off, and I know that we don't have to, but you can also tell they were just desperate. They were on adrenaline. They were in a pack mode. And anyway, their report apparently described us as 5 eccentric YouTubers.
Oh, did you see my cup, Tanya? I better hold it up because you can't. Oh, hang on. Is it the right way around or back to front?
A giant cup of shut the fuck up. Yep. Love it. I do love it.
I got that in America. I got that in Virginia City, just in one of the, the souvenir shop. But I liked what it said. I thought, yep, I like that. Oh, wow. So you didn't get arrested then, or they just wrote up a report?
No, they just wrote up a report. They didn't
fine or anything like that.
Yeah, no fines, nothing, which was fortunate, because there's a difference between unlawful entry and if somebody was home, if somebody lived there, then it will turn into break and enter, which is more of a criminal side. I think being unlawfully on premises is a summary sort of thing and doesn't really account to much.
I think I might have asked you this, but I don't think you have. I don't know if Werner has. Have either of you been to the Sally House in America?
No. The Sally Lee.
I've been.
The Sally House. Yes, I've heard all about it.
Yeah, I've just finished. I'm just now putting the finishing touches. Literally, I've just got to do the voiceover. I put together my little presentation, but I've been researching it. And I was just going to do a simple thing like, did you know, and put in some facts and make it a quick little bits and bobs of stuff. But it's a rabbit hole. I've gone down the rabbit hole and I've fallen in love with the family that used to live in the house. And I thought, they're so interesting. Not the family that said, oh, there's a demon called Sally. Bullshit. Bullshit. Not them, the people that actually built the house, because it was a family-owned house up until the 90s. So I've delved in. So I'm putting it all together, and I'm going to have that. Hopefully, I'll pop that out this week sometime so everyone can have a bit of a look. But I tell you what, if you go to the Sally house and if you have a little look at what I put together, and that goes for anybody, I suppose, but you could certainly talk to ghosts possibly there, because, you know, I think it's off the top of my head 5 people passed away in the house. A couple had their funerals, all the Finnies, but a couple of them had their funerals. They didn't die in the house, but their funeral they laid in, in the parlour room before they went off to their funeral. So it's a very, very interesting. And they owned half the street, the house on either side, and like they were. And he was the Lord Mayor. Well, we call him a Lord Mayor. Mayor. He was the mayor. So I'm going to put that out, and I just thought, hello, Betty. Did you want to? Have you got your face on, Betty? Did you want to say hello? You're
have you got a face?
Welcome.
Betty, how's your face? Is it?
Just let me know if you do want to pop on and say hello. Betty might want to say what she's doing.
Yes, I sent a message to Drew as well. I sent him the link.
Come in and say hello. Oh, Crow. Hello, my beautiful man, Crow. Crow lives in Florida, Heather.
Oh, hello, Crow. Oh, I'm coming to Florida.
Yay. Yeah, Crow lives in Florida. He did tell me what part, but I can't remember.
And I'm doing
and he might even, yeah, I am Betty, or Betty. She lives in Florida too. There's a few Florida people, and Heather and her friend Drew and some others are coming to Florida as well in August. August, I think that's when you're doing it, isn't it, Heather?
Yes, August. Yes, August.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's too early for Betty to show her face. It's only 4:45 a.m.
You don't have to show your face.
Nah. You can do what Crow does. Crow doesn't show his face at all. Crow just comes up with his little blob, 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 blob. Betty says she's doing great.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Hey, Crow, it's all right, mate. You don't have to come on, because I know if that must be the time. Crow, are you starting work soon, Crow? Or hang on, no, it'll be Sunday morning there. I get confused. We're behind.
No, we're in front.
We're in front. Yeah, we're in the. I always say we're in the future.
Yes.
There you go.
So far, so good. Today's been a wonderful day, Crow and Betty. So you're in for a treat. Yeah.
I think you'll find that your Sunday will be lovely.
Yes. Yes, we're doing a special. Someone's taking us to a special place in Florida when we're there.
Yes, and I hope you do. I'm wondering if the prison that you're going to a special place, but you did mention there was an old jail in Florida that you were hoping to get to see, which was just down the road. Is that an old jail? Is that like old jail? Because I think I've seen somebody. Yeah, I think I saw someone do a little investigation in there, and it was like, it was pretty full on. She was in there by herself. It was a Scottish lady, actually, but she lives in, I'm just trying to remember who it was I watched.
Is that Debbie from Spectral Research?
Yes, thank you. That's who it was. That's who it was.
From Restless Spirits, I think. I can't remember.
Spectral. Yeah. I think it was Debbie. Yes.
Debbie.
Yeah. Oh, Dee, yeah, a meeting with Bill was lovely. I told you that, didn't I, Heather, that I met up with Bill from Warmstrong Adventures?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, he stayed at a hotel in. I was going to pick him up from the airport, but oh well, he declined the offer. And but I said, well, I've got to shout your dinner then. So I went
That's
and met
nice.
him. Yeah, took him out there. Luckily, there was a nice pub just at the end of the street, so I got him a. Oh, you wanted a cheeseburger? I think he had a cheeseburger. I had a steak
Oh,
sandwich.
you don't come to Australia to have a bloody cheeseburger. You go to America to have a cheeseburger.
I said to you, but I think he went back there because he liked the look of the steak sandwich too. So I think he went back and had that the next night. But did you? Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm telling you, man. Betty, did you know that he used to be a policeman? He was a policeman in Detroit for years. So
I
there
think
you
I heard
go.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes I'm not quite sure what people tell people on the YouTube and what people keep to themselves, but I found him fascinating, and he likes animals, so that's a plus. Yeah, Betty, he was really lovely. He had a live, I think maybe yesterday afternoon it was. He had a live and he was on the ship and he saw me say hello and he goes, "Oh, Karen, can you do me a favor?" I said, "Sure, Bill. What is it?" He thought he left his watch in the hotel. I said, I'll do that for you now. And I rang up the hotel while I was on the live. So that was handy for him, but they didn't have his watch.
Wow. Yeah, I did see that he was in Brisbane, but I think I was having one of my sick moments then. And
you were crook. Now I remember, yeah, you were crook because it was on, I think it was on Friday night when you had your live with Drew.
Oh, yes, yes.
I think you said that day you'd been a bit dizzy or something. You slept. You'd slept. And you thought you had the COVID, but you didn't.
No, yeah, that's right. Yes. Oh gosh, this has been lingering on and on and on, like that song. On and on and on. Oh, just can't get rid of it. And you start feeling better, and you get overexcited, and you exert yourself, and you pay for it 2 days later.
I did that when I had the COVID. I got the COVID. Well, actually, I didn't know I had the COVID. I just thought I had a little bit of a tickle and a sneeze and a runny nose. But my daughter got it before me. And she come out of the bedroom and she goes, "Ma," and I said, "What's wrong?" And she goes, "Nothing tastes right." And I looked at her and I went, shit. So I went and got the test because I actually didn't feel too bad at that time. And she wouldn't let me test her. So I tested myself and it was the bloody COVID. So and then I lost the taste about 3 or 4 days later, but it knocked me around for a little while. Lucky I might be a bit on the chubby side and all that sort of thing, but I must still have a pretty good immune system. Or maybe it was the fact that I've been jabbed 3 times with the, I better watch it. I don't think we're allowed to say the C word, are we?
I don't know.
But I'm not monetized anyway, so who cares? I don't understand why we can't say that word anyway. I mean, a flu is the normal flu. They're all the strain. So
it's all
touchy.
Yes, well, never mind.
Crow might be just sort of listening and not looking at the chat. So he probably is listening. Bless his little cotton socks. He's got some. Crow's got a lot of little kittens. He's got, from memory, 8 cats. So he's got one cat that's got cancer. He's got one cat that had babies, and I think that's where most of the aid have come from. He's, little. I reckon all the cats in his neighbourhood are onto him. They know just to come up to his door and go, "Meow." He'll take them in. But he's struggling with them because they're very needy at the moment because they're just babies. But he's probably listening, Maisie. But he doesn't always look at his. I say that a lot. Don't you say that, Tanya? Bless his little cotton socks. I say that. I think we've all got sayings. Yeah. So what are you doing this week, Heather? Anything interesting?
Working. And I'm still applying for other jobs as well.
Me too.
I've got Tarot readings with Moira, if we're talking YouTube, Tuesday night. I am going to a wonderful, wonderful location that Drew found when he was when he was gold detecting out in the bush somewhere, out in the middle of the friggin'
The bush.
the trees and stuff. So it's right out of the way. So we're going there to do an investigation, and I don't think it's a location that anyone has ever been to before,
Oh,
to the
cool,
best of my
Magoo.
knowledge. It really is out the way.
I just
And I think,
sorry. I was just
no, that's okay.
I was just going to tell chat that I'm hoping towards the end of the year, maybe if I'm lucky, to head over to Adelaide and annoy Heather and Werner, and maybe they can come, because it just looks beautiful. Like, I mean, I love Adelaide anyway. As I told you, I lived there, but I never got an opportunity to go much outside of Adelaide. I think Glenelg was as far as I got past the city. The Glenelg Beach. There was a beautiful
to catch the only tram we've got in Adelaide.
Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it? So that's my hope. But sorry, I interrupted you. I'm very good at interrupting people. So you're going there with Drew. So you're going there with Drew this week?
Yes, this weekend. We're going to do a paranormal investigation there, so that's exciting. You can imagine if he's out gold detecting in the middle of nowhere, you can imagine how inaccessible it probably is.
I want him to.
I don't think it's even on the map, so it'll be interesting. Cool. I'm looking forward to that.
I want someone to find a huge nugget, like that movie with called The Nugget with Eric Banner in it. Do you remember that movie?
I do.
They find a massive nugget like that, and I can't remember what happens. I must watch it again.
Is that based on the nuggets found actually in Australia?
Because I think it is. Yes. Yeah. I think it is. And because I think depends where you find gold. Werner can probably correct me if I'm wrong. I know Drew could if he was here. But I think depending upon where you are, if you find the gold, it depends whose property and where you find it and all that sort of thing as to even if you can keep it. Like I'd just be popping it in my pocket and going off somewhere where you're allowed to find it.
Oh, look what I found in my backyard.
Yeah, look at that. I was digging in the backyard and you wouldn't believe it. Someone must have dropped it off a horse and cart many years ago.
Actually,
I think they'd be onto us though.
Yeah, actually, Dee can tell me, isn't one of the biggest nuggets found in Australia actually found in Bendigo?
Yeah, Dee.
I'm pretty sure. And I can't remember what it's called. There were two nuggets, they were both called something. And one was like a finger pointing up into heaven.
Yeah. I've heard that too. Yeah.
And if Drew was here, you have to have a miner's license.
I can say that my great-great-grandfather had a miner's license. I didn't think I had to get another one.
Look what I inherited.
I just thought I inherited the right. Yeah, my great-great-grandpa came out here on my dad's side, came out here in the 1800s, lived in Melbourne for a while, then moved to Diamond Creek. He wanted to get rich quickly, but he didn't. He had to work for a living instead, but did all right. All of them did back then, hoped to find their fortune in gold. Funny thing is, one of my relatives sold, they had property in Melbourne, like Swanston Street or wherever Myers now stands. They owned that land. And if they had have kept that land, they would have been rich.
Oh,
Hand of Faith, it's called. Hand. Oh, I hid you again. The Hand of Faith.
That's the one, yes. And I think it was a syndicate of people. Was that the syndicate? One was a syndicate of people. No, the other one was in. I reckon the other one was in Berry.
Was there one found in Western Australia though? Or am I thinking? I think I'm thinking of that big strain of gold, the Welcome Stranger nugget.
Welcome Stranger.
Where was that found, Dee? Was that the one in? Where was that? Was that Western Australia? For whatever reason, Western Australia is in my head, but I might be thinking. Remember, they said there's the lost strain of gold somewhere out in Western Australia, and no one's ever been able to find it again.
Oh yes, that's
Yeah, what's it called?
Something reef. Lazarus Reef or no?
Yes, is it Lazarus? I think it's Lazarus.
Could be.
If you call
Something
someone
reef.
no, we call people you stupid nugget here too, Maisie Rose. We say that sometimes.
My phrase usually starts with a C. You stupid C.
Yeah, I saw someone on YouTube the other night say, instead of saying the C word, they said canut.
Canut.
Canut. The eagle nugget in Western Australia. Yeah, I knew there was one in Western Australia. Yeah. Yeah, and Maisie Rose, I had a Scottish friend, and if I spend more than a few hours with her, I'm calling potato chips crisps. I'm saying, instead of saying truck, I'm saying lorry. Like, it doesn't take me long.
Lorry, yes.
Yeah.
It's ute. Truck,
Yeah,
ute.
truck. Yeah.
Lorry.
Eagle nugget. And what? So the welcome. So Dee's just got so much information here. So Dee said the welcome stranger nugget was the largest found, and the eagle nugget was found in Western Australia. It makes me want to watch that movie again. Actually, it was quite funny. The nugget.
Yeah, I vaguely remember, but I remember Eric Bana, and he was hilarious.
Yeah, he's always hilarious.
Yeah, I wonder whatever happened to him. I miss the old. Do you know? Have you seen the new commercials? I watch a lot of. I've been binge watching All Saints.
Oh, you mean All Saints as in the Australian doctor show from the 90s? Oh, wow.
It's on 7+. Been advertising this new comedy show, like the Comedy Company sort of thing, but it's nothing. It's not like the old days. You know, you had the Comedy Company, you had Fast Forward. They were hilarious.
Yeah, they've got to watch so much. I actually go onto YouTube sometimes and find those, and you watch a few clips and you think, and you laugh your head off, and you think, yeah, they probably couldn't get away with it now because everyone would go, "Ooh, that's insulting."
Oh yeah, very politically incorrect.
Yeah, but I saw something from, I think it was Fast Forward. Fast Forward maybe, where they take off Skippy the kangaroo. And it's I can't think. Do you know the one I'm talking? And one of them's walking along on his knees so he can be the height of the kid. And Skippy's about to dismantle a nuclear bomb. And it's the way they're all talking. You should try and look it up. Skippy the kangaroo, Fast Forward or something. And they had a whole thing they used to do on it. You know, or just I've watched a bit of Paul Hogan, like from the 70s. Oh my God, they couldn't even run that on telly. Yeah, funny as, but they couldn't because people don't have our sense of humour anymore.
No,
we're from a particular era, I think.
Yes,
I think that's the problem, guys.
Yes,
it's even the same. Maisie, even in Scotland, would know that a lot of the Billy Connolly, he used to tell some really great jokes, but he's too crook now because he's got Parkinson's. But if he were to get back up on stage and tell the same similar jokes that he told back then, he'd get all these people would go, ooh. Yes, Dee remembers the Skippy hints. Yeah. Oh, Skip! I'm pretty sure I interrupted you yet again, Heather, because you said you were going out with Drew, and then we started talking about. I can't remember either. What about Werner? What's he doing? I know he can't. Is he? What does Werner do? What's your job, Werner? If you can hear me,
he works at a waste management. And the fake claw.
Do you remember when the Garbos used to come to? Yeah, in all the Skippy shows, it's fake claws. But and I saw a little clip the other day actually, of Skippy, and they just had little highlights, and it was Skippy passing someone a screw. Yeah, Uber
Yeah.
Eats. Skippy passing someone a screwdriver because they were working on a car. Skippy working the radio to call for help. Someone loses their glasses in the bush and can't find them. Skippy picks them up and passes them to him. Oh, yes, and Kylie Mole. Yeah, chewing the chewing gum. Yeah, they had some classics.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, she was
And
brilliant.
what was the other one? Oh, God, I'm trying to think. I can't think of his name. Con the Fruiterer.
Con the Fruiterer, yeah.
My daughter's
Holiday.
a guppy. Yeah.
Quickly.
What?
Karen, I work in a rubbish dump.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Do you pick up?
I love it.
Do you pick up any bargains that people throw? People
Oh,
throw away really good stuff.
Sharon. I mean, can you show Karen the videos that I've found? The old.
It's really,
Werner wanted to come on screen, everybody, but he hasn't. You know, he doesn't.
I'm not dressed for it.
It's an old radio.
Yeah. I wonder if I can pull that around there.
Oh my goodness! My dad used to. Is that the wireless? Is that? I mean, it is a wireless, but is that the one that could pick up different?
Yeah, the old valve
channels
radio
or something.
Yeah, the old valve. Like,
yeah.
I reckon they 50s.
Yeah, the big ones, the ones that you can't get anymore.
Oh, this one, this is like a 3-in-1.
Oh yeah.
Poida. We used to have one of them when I was little. I can still remember playing my Cher record on it.
It's a Philips.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Drew's in the chat. Are you, Drew? Where are you, Drew?
Oh, hello, Drew. Do you want to come up and say g'day? I sent you the link.
Drew probably hasn't got his face on either.
He just had a nice makeover. He should be looking glowing. Oh, he's got to
colour his hair. Oh, you're full of crap, Drew.
Yes, he is.
I had Drew. I went yesterday and shouted myself a facial. Was it yesterday? Hang on, sorry, Friday. Shouted myself a facial and forgot what it was like to actually lay still and let someone do all that. I don't think it helped too much, but
no,
but it is nice.
I did an entire fortnight of just. But I'm scared if I got a face, I'm worried about what's underneath it.
I should tell you. The lady in because they're always trying to sell you stuff, right? But the lady said, "Oh, what's your beauty routine?" And I smiled and I said, "Well," so I lied because I knew she'd try and tell me.
No. Oh dear. I don't have a
but I do use. No, I wash my face with soap, which everyone would go, but I've always washed my face with soap. And then this is the part that'll make everybody go, you know how you're supposed to exfoliate your face, like you should, because you get all dead skin and stuff. I had one of those. There used to be like little buffy things, scratchy sort of pad things, and I lost it. Yeah. So in the shower was a what do you call the things you do your hard skin with? Pumice stone.
Pumice stone. Yes, the stone. Yeah, pumice stone. I used to have to do my grandmother's feet with a bloody pumice stone.
Yeah, I do that on my face.
Do you?
I just go. Yeah, I go just gentle, and then I think, and then I go like this and wash my face again, and it squeaks. So I thought, not every day, guys. Not every day. No. But yeah, and then I just put in some vitamin C oil and some, what's that stuff called, Drew? What's the stuff called that hydrates your skin? It starts with H, like Hydra something. Drew would know. I don't know. Do you know that?
I don't know.
Some kind of
I know.
I don't know.
I know collagen.
Maybe, I don't know. It starts with a H anyway, and then that's a bit of it, and then a bit of moisturizer, and that's the end of it. I think I had been a little dehydrated, so I think that's that's the one. Thank you, Drew. Hydroloric acid. You're supposed to, if you put that on your skin. No.
What?
No, hydroloric. That's what I thought too when I first saw the name. Acid. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know why they call it acid though, because it's not an acid. But yeah, you put it on and you just dibble dabble, and then I don't know, plumps your skin. Dibble dabble. Oh, and you know what else I was using on my face? Beauty tips with Karen. Not. Have you seen the Japanese ladies that use those? Oh, they got a name. It's like they're a little stone, and you go like this. It's a slippery stone, and it's supposed to massage your face. Yes. With a G. But I was doing that for a little while, and my stupid cat knocked it off the bed, so it couldn't have been an actual stone because it broke. So I haven't used it for a while. But I could lay there and watch and just do this. You just put a bit of moisturiser on, and you do this, and you do this, and you rub it and rub it. I was putting myself to sleep. It was very relaxing.
Really?
Thank you, Drew. Actually, Drew, you see, beauty tips with Drew.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, the stone massage technique.
Is there anything you don't
He does,
know,
doesn't he?
Drew's a walking encyclopedia.
Either that or a know-it-all.
Drew's very cute.
He's very cute.
Hey, Intrepid. I thought you were having a stroke, Drew. What? Yeah. Yes, hydrochloric acid would just take your face off. Yes, very queen, as Tanya put it, very queen beauty tips. Yeah, I can't give you any tips on losing weight, though. I'll tell you what, that's a pain in the bum. I have tried since I got back from America so hard. I've cut my calories down. I'm walking. I'm drinking more water. I'm getting more sleep. I'm not stressed. I think I'm just old, Heather. I'm just old, so it doesn't want to shift. Yeah, so I've kind of given up. I'm just trying not to put more on and try to slowly lose it. Except going to America, bloody hell. I'm going to have biscuits and
their food is so fattening.
I mean, like, their portions is like triple the size of
huge.
They are huge. And they bring out stuff for you to eat as well on top of what you eat.
I know. If you're wondering, that's yes, I know, Tanya. That's what I'm worried about, especially with Ron and Cassie going to cook me, because I know what I'm like with meat, like with ribs. I love ribs, and they have that sticky sweet sauce. So I'll come back a bit of a porker, I reckon. But it's worth it.
I'm trying to do it before I go over there. It would be nice. I'm a sucker for their Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Oh, they're divine. And then I had a Philly cheesesteak, yeah. And then I had, this is in Las Vegas. I had what did I have? A deep fried peanut butter sandwich.
So you can imagine that.
Sorry?
Elvis used to have deep fried peanut butter. Oh, peanut butter and banana, I think, from memory. Elvis used to eat.
Peanut butter and banana, but this was deep fried peanut butter sandwich.
God, look what they've done.
Ooh.
They put all oil over it.
Oh, well, don't put it in front of me. You put a greasy bag in front of me on my good clothes. Come on, Werner, take it away. I can't put grease over the computer.
I haven't got a sign to domestic. Do you want to stop for a while, Heather, and eat food?
They're either in the wash or in the cupboard. I've washed the tea towel today.
Heather, do you want to stop to eat dinner? You can stop if you want. Yeah. You step out and I'll just talk to Drew back and forward then. And then you pop back in when you're ready.
I'll pop back in when I'm ready in a moment. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Heather will be back. It's just me now. Sorry. Yes, Drew, I am a little bit excited. So it's next Sunday that I go. My plane doesn't leave until my plane doesn't leave until 9:30. Hello, Ellie. I see you lurking. I've got a friend lurking who's not in the chat. My beautiful Ellie. She's my daughter from another mother. So I've what was I saying? I got all verklempt. I've forgotten what I was saying, Drew. But I am leaving at 9:30 on Sunday, next Sunday night. So 9:30, I'll be in the air heading towards Los Angeles. And then when I land in Los Angeles, I've got about 2 hours and I catch a plane to, where are they sending me? Denver, I think I've got to go to. And then I think so. Why does Texas? No. It's somewhere in Texas, beg your pardon. And I'm just Dallas, Texas. And then I've got to wait there an hour or more and get on a plane to Tulsa. And that's where my friend Jason from the Cemetery Road, I think Tanya knows who that is. And I think you all know who Jason is. And then heading with Jason up towards our destinations and meeting Cassie and Ron, and then we're going to do some adventures and then head up towards Canada, and I'll get to see Niagara Falls. What else? And then back to Tulsa after Niagara Falls in Canada, and then on to Virginia City for a week. So yes, thank you, Drew. Dallas-Fort Worth. Yes, 7 more sleeps, Dee. It's not long at all. I'm just worried that the girls are going to be all over the place while I'm gone, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. They've got the little dog that's barking in the background there to look after, and another dog, 3 cats, some birds, a fish, a lizard. I think that's about it, and each other. I'm looking forward to having some real maple syrup in America. And I think Canada probably has the maple syrup more so than America, because I heard my friends talking the other night, and you can buy real maple syrup everywhere here too, but Americans seem to have theirs a bit thicker because I think it's not. Oh, hello. New. It's all right, Ellie Lou. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ellie. You should love watching my channel, because I love that you're watching my channel. I should do something so little Billy can look and go, what's Nanny Karen doing? Yes, Dee, I do like my animals. I mainly got birds. So hang on, I'll let you know what birds I've got. I've got a yellow-crested cockatoo. He's not well. He had a stroke, but I'm not going to knock him on the head because he's still happy. So I'm looking after him. He's my disabled bird. Then my daughter has a red-tailed black cockatoo, and he's cheeky. I've got a rosella, a lorikeet, 2 cockatiels, and that's it. That's it for the birds. And a dragon, bearded dragon lizard, a Siamese fighting fish, and just a normal goldfish. And I've got ponds with some goldfish in, and 3 cats. And I'm pretty sure that's it. It's enough. Oh, why don't you like maple syrup, Tanya? What's wrong with maple syrup? Oh, no, Drew, what are you going to do? Drew's run out of hair colour. Yeah, Drew, I love my bearded dragon. I'm pretty sure it's a girl. I learned how you're supposed to be able to tell. So if you hold them up to a bright light, if it's a boy, it's like a solid part that you can see through the bright light. And if it's a girl, it's 2 little lines on the side of its tummy or something. So I'm pretty sure she's a girl. Oh, that's right. I forgot Adelaide's like at 7 o'clock. Adelaide's like a old country town. Surely the supermarket's open. Oh, hang on. No, you're ahead of me. So 7:30 Sunday. Yeah, nah. It's actually, that was one thing I found quite fascinating when I moved to Brisbane. I'd come from Victoria, and even in a country town in Victoria, the supermarket would be open past 10 o'clock on a Sunday night, like it's open. But up here, the supermarkets are closed like 9:30 or so, I think it is. You can't get anything. It's ridiculous. And it's huge. Like, here's not a country. Oh, well, it's a big country town, I suppose. Bunnings should have hair colour, shouldn't they? They sell everything else. I love maple syrup, Dee, but only proper maple syrup, because it's really, really runny and it tastes, you know, you don't need too much. That on some pancakes. And I know Jason's taking me to the Waffle House in when we get off the plane. He said he's going to, because it'll be 9:30 in the morning when he picks me up from the airport, so I wouldn't have had breakfast. It's Dr. Doolittle. Yeah, he wouldn't have had breakfast, neither would I, so he's going to take me to the Waffle House for breakfast. I should do a Dr. Doolittle segment, or at least have the lizard sitting on my shoulder or something. I couldn't have the birds, they're too noisy. But the lizard just sits there. Oh, no, Drew, don't go blonde. Your hair's a lovely colour. Don't go blonde. No. I went blonde because I've always been blonde, but then I change my colour all the time. But then I'm going grey, so I've got to hide. Blonde's good for hiding all the grey. Oh, dear. What time is it in Scotland at the moment, Maisie? And I'm sure Ellie is E-L-U. That's her name. She'd say hello if she's new to using a chat, so she may be gone because she's got little babies to look after, or she may just be still lurking in the back. But she's, I'm sure she would say hello back. Two kids, two foxies, Spuds and Ruffins, 13 tomorrow, Jason. Oh, well, you've got a bit of a zoo happening yourself there, Dee. Look at that. Yeah, if your hair goes, it's because your hair's so dark, Drew. Not that I'm a hairdressing person or anything, but I know the darker your hair is, the hard. You literally have to bleach it till it was near death. Oh, that's right. I forgot, Dee. You met Drew and Heather when they came to Ballarat or Bendigo. Ballarat. Oh, I've forgotten. The B, anyway, Ballarat. I think that, yeah, Ballarat, that's where you are, isn't it, Dee? I'm just reading the chat, guys. I don't think I've missed anything important. 10:20. Oh, that's all right. You could be having a cup of tea or something. You've not been to sleep yet. God, Maisie, go to bed. Yeah, I heard you had fun meeting Dee. You certainly had fun at the ball. I liked it. I was watching you live. They went to what was the name of the ball, Drew, that you went to? It was I'm useless at what events are, but they were in Ballarat. Oh, Bendigo, beg your pardon, Bendigo. They were in Bendigo for not Mardi Gras, like help me out. Drew, I've forgotten what you were there for, but there was a big ball anyway, and people, the person I saw that was most dressed up and looked the nicest was Heather. Everybody else was but yeah, the Bendigo Pride Festival. Thank you, Drew. Yeah, and the Pride Ball. Yeah, they went there, but Dee looked beautiful, absolutely stunning in the dress that she had on. There was a few other people. The dancers, some of the entertainment that you were showing was pretty full on and looked, the big feathers and stuff. It looked good. Looked like you had fun. Yes, Heather did. Yeah, she knows how to get dressed up, that's for sure. But yeah, so I've got another live tomorrow night, guys, but it's for Werner. Do you want to come on, Werner? Werner will let me know if he wants to come on. He's just frozen, I think, because there he goes. Do you want to come on, Werner? Yes? Give me a thumbs up. Yep, hang on. Here's Werner. Add to stream, and there he is. Hang on, where's your sound? You might have the mic muted, Werner. Is it? Oh, maybe I've muted you. Now, speak.
It was unmuted. You can hear me now.
Yes, I can hear. This is for those of you who don't know. Some of you I know are subscribed to Werner's channel. Werner does a lot of urban it's mainly urban exploring, isn't it? Sometimes he falls across a ghost or two, or at least you'll have to tell me again. Werner had up an episode. Was it a week, 2 weeks ago? The one where you go to the farm?
Yeah, it was 3 weeks ago. It was an old abandoned house, and it was up near like the wind farms. So, and I was walking through this old home, and I went into this bedroom, and I definitely felt a presence in there. And then I had 2 of my subscribers tell me that they could see a figure, and I thought, okay. So it was, I knew it was there, but I couldn't see it. I asked it to make a noise, and it did. It knocked on the wall. So,
well, if I get to Adelaide, if it's not too far away, you'll have to take me there.
It's about a 3-hour drive, but
well, if we had to drive that far, I'd shout you the hotel for the night.
Oh no, it's not that far. And a matter of fact, I'm thinking of going back there this week. I wanted to take Intrepids up there and just show her a couple of the places up there. So I want to take Nadia up there.
Let's see. Dee's asking timestamp, Werner. Well, I suppose even if you watch the whole episode, it's when you go into a bedroom. Do you actually, on the video, do you say, can you make a sound or?
Yeah, I do, and it did. It actually knocked. And one of my subscribers left a comment. So if you look at the comments, and there is a timestamp in that. So, when I went back to look at it, I couldn't really see anything, but my eyes are,
Well, I'll have a look tonight. When I'm laying in bed on my laptop, I'll have a bit of a gander and see if I can see anything. Yeah, it'd be cool. So yeah, it'll be really good to be able to come across to Adelaide. As I said to Heather, I used to live there and I love it. So, I really do like Adelaide. It's an excuse to travel. And some of the places that I see you go, even Heather, like I've looked at a lot of your episodes, and my goodness, I never realised how pretty it was out back there. Like not Adelaide. Adelaide's a nice looking town and everything, but I mean where you're going out bush, it's just stunning. And some of the places you go to, it's just unbelievable. They're abandoned. Like really, someone could go in and fix them up.
Oh, definitely. I only got to feel that the day I went out up to this place, we didn't actually find it until mid-afternoon. So, and we only got six farmhouses that we got to explore, and there's like 40 of them in that area. So, what my plans are, I want to leave really early in the morning and just come back at night and just try, before it gets dark, and just try and get a whole heap more, because I've run out of videos. So
I've been a bit addicted to making shorts. Yeah, Betty sees there. I've been a bit addicted to making some shorts because I've been actually researching stories. And as I'm researching my stories, I'm falling across all these little facts. And I'm like, oh, my God, I didn't know that. Oh, my God, I didn't know that. So I'm sticking them up. But I'm finishing an episode this week. And then, of course, I'm off to, there you go. Look at that. Little cuties together.
You've got two buggers next to each other.
But, yeah, so I'm looking forward to going to America. When I get there, this is the plan.
I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
No, just to shh, because some people in the chat don't know where I'm going. You do, because we talked about it before I came on live. Well, I am going to some of the same places that Heather's going to, which is interesting. But
because we're doing ourselves.
Yeah, I know, but Karen's going next week, and I wish I was going next week because I've got so much grief at work in the moment. It's not funny. Yeah. I love your dolls and clowns.
Oh, do you like the clown was a Halloween thing, and the dolls, they're a bit gone to sleep now. But the dolls, where am I? Yeah, Annabelle. But you know what I really want? Yeah, that's from the movie Annabelle, and that's Chucky, and that the puppet is from what are they called now? It was Ryan Vergara and Shane Madej, I think his name is. They used to be on Struth on BuzzFeed, and then they're in their own channel now, and they do a thing called Puppet History, and it's, hang on, I'll grab him. Oh, Professor, there he is.
Sure.
Hello, I'm the professor.
You know who he looks like? He looks like Grover from Sesame Street.
A little bit. But so they've got a thing called Puppet History, and the professor, he's the one that tells you the history. But it's proper history. It's just they do it like a puppet thing. So, and I thought he was really cute. He usually has jelly beans in his little satchel. I'll put him.
I like him. He looks good.
Yeah, he's cute. So, yeah. What am I missing in the...
Thank you, Betty.
Betty says congrats on
I couldn't have done this without all you guys. So thank you to all of you. So yeah. I tell you what, though, it just takes one video, and it was one video. Just I guess overnight, just for one video, and just my subscribers just went sky high.
Well, I know I can't remember who it was now.
I had a couple of shouts.
I don't want to, Tanya. Yeah, Tanya, I could use the professor in some of my clips, but I think I'd get in trouble because he's kind of like a copyright person, I think.
Yeah,
I'll make my own puppet. I'll make my own puppet. It can have a little crown. Werner, I remember someone, I don't know, I think... Actually, you know what? For that episode that you kindly did with me, Heather, the 5 haunting questions, we showed Werner in that, and I know that someone my end in America was like, "Oh my God, I want to go and check out his channel," because it's just really beautiful. So you probably
thank you.
Yes, it is well deserved, Drew. But yeah, because your things are put together beautifully. Not that yours aren't, Heather. Yours are good too. It's just and
if you guys haven't subscribed to Drew's Adventures, he sort of does the same as what we do. He does the abandoned stuff. He does gold detecting, and he's got an awesome channel. So if you haven't subbed to him, give him a thumbs up. Got an awesome channel.
Hey, Maisie. Maisie, what you don't have to worry about too much, if you've subscribed to people and you've hit the notification bell, if you haven't hit a notification bell, you won't know when they've got any new videos up. You just have to play with, like, guess. But if you've hit the notification bell and you just don't have time to watch them, you don't have time to watch them. In order to help a channel, I suppose, if you go in and even just watch, what is it, roughly a minute or something of someone's thing, it's still a minute or 3 minutes of someone's thing, that helps, or make a comment. But
it's 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm having the same problem. I'm subscribed to a ton of people, and I kind of go backwards and forwards, and then I'll realise I've missed somebody's, and because there's not enough hours in the day, is there, Heather?
I ended up networking that much. I was spending more time on other people's channels than I was my own editing. So I took a step back, and I'm like, no, I can't do this anymore. Am I allowed to shout someone else out as well? No. Oh yeah, of course. I'm not. Yeah. All right. So Nadia from Intrepid. Popping up a lung.
So Nadia from Intrepid, she's got an awesome channel. She does her channel's about history about a lot of the abandoned places that we go to. She does the history of them, and her channel's awesome. Yeah. So
Intrepid, just put hashtag share, and your page will come up. I've got it. I had hashtag doof doof, and it wasn't working, and I'm like, like it was, but it must have kept wanting to populate doof doof paranormal. So I changed it to just hashtag share. So
yeah,
Ali lives near Dalesford, and Ali is my little sweetheart. She's I said it before, she's my daughter from another mother. And her children I consider my little grandbabies.
Sorry.
And she's a beautiful girl. So she's learning to use the chat. She's just said hello, everybody. Yeah. So so I'm privileged because Werner doesn't like going on lives.
No, once you got me up here, I can't stop. So it was probably a mistake.
You've got to get him in the right frame of mood to get him on a live.
I'm very camera shy. That's the issue. That's why I don't sort of like go into my videos, because I'm just camera shy. I'd rather just talk and that's it. I'm in my own world when I'm out exploring.
Yes, Ali lives in in between Ballarat and Dalesford, Ali, I think. Something like that. Ballarat's beautiful. Have you been to Ballarat, Werner?
No, I haven't actually.
Bloody cold, but it's pretty. It's all old buildings and stuff.
Yes. Ballarat is a historical town, isn't it? Almost.
Yeah. And I love all the old buildings. I just love it. And that's the thing I do too. Like on my channel, yes, I'm going to America, and yes, I'm going to investigate with my friends. And this time I will video because when I did it last time, when I went to the Washoe Club and Mackie Mansion, I stayed in the miners' cabin in Virginia City, which is supposed to be haunted, and I didn't film any of it, like nothing. I just, because I'd never done anything like that. I was just there to have some fun.
Betty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this time I'm going to bye Betty. Yes, go have a shower and do your thing.
Yes.
But yeah, so I this time I'm definitely going to, and I'm a little bit different to most in that I'm more, to be quite honest, more interested in the history of the building. Like I said to you before about the Sally house.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in who built it, who lived in it, who they were, more so than if there's a ghost there. Like, if there is a ghost there, okie dokie, but I don't think it's a demon called Sally.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion. I think it's more likely. Yeah, it's more likely if there is a spirit there, it's more likely to be one of the family members who passed in the house and lived there and loved the house. You know what I mean?
Karen, there's another one as well. I don't know if it's I might be getting confused with the Sully house, but there was a girl who killed her parents with an axe.
Yeah.
Lizzie Borden.
That's the one. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah, that's one I was thinking of.
And then you got the axe.
Well, they say she killed. That's the other thing. They say she killed her parents, but from what I can understand, her dad was a bit of an a-hole anyway. So, but they say she did, but she got off. I mean, she got off. They couldn't prove she did it.
No.
You know, and he was and that fellow who lived in that house, one that dad who was murdered, he'd had some dealings with someone who wasn't too happy with him money wise. So who knows? Now that's the thing, nobody knows. You can only go on facts. So she had a court case and she was deemed innocent. So whether she did, either way, 2 people were brutally murdered in that home. So either way. But yeah, the thing I think I like about the Sally house is that now that I've researched it, the people that lived there were lovely. Like everything I've read of that, they were well liked, they were kind, they well to do and all that sort of thing. But good people, and I sort of think they're the ones that should be remembered in that house, not some story that conspiracy theory, my opinion, whatever, not some story that was made up about a demon called Sally who threw someone's dog against the wall and threw toys around. I mean, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying that didn't happen. I wasn't there. It just, to me, seems a bit unlikely. A bit unlikely. But so what have you got happening this week, Werner? Any videos, or are you completely out?
I'm actually completely out. That's why I sort of want to get out and
maybe you better be sick this week from work. Take a few days off.
Yeah,
he has 3 days.
I've got 3 days off.
God, any more and I'll go insane.
Yeah, so I'm hoping Miss Nadia is going to come with me. I'll have to try and see if she wants to come out and go up north and get some more of these wind farm.
Well, I want to go as well.
Yeah, of course you're coming.
Yes, but I need my rest. I need my sleep.
If only we could all win the lotto and give up work.
Well, that's what I want to do. I just want to leave work and just
do YouTube
for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I like the thing I like about. I never dreamed I would make videos and do things on the YouTube, because for me the YouTube's for the young ones, and it's sort of all whatever. But when I started to do it, the reason I started my channel was more a kind of like, I realized when you put things on YouTube, it stays there. Because my son, who passed away, has got a little channel, and he's got only 2 videos on it because he was just starting. But I thought, well, his videos are still up, even though he's no longer here. And I thought, well, if something happens to me in the future, all of these little videos I make and whatnot will still be here. So that means that my children or grandchildren, or Allie and her babies, my little grandbabies, can look and go, oh, look, there's silly Nanny Karen when she went to America, or there's silly Nanny Karen when she was talking to Heather and Werner, or do you know what I mean? So that's why I started it. But since I've started it, hi M&A, since I've started doing it, because I'm a creative person, like I used to love painting and drawing and I like to make things. Now that's why I find I'm enjoying doing it. I love making, I love putting it all together. It's like it's art. We are. There's a reason they call us creators. And the same with you, Werner and Heather. Like, that you go to a place, you get some raw footage. You've got to come home, pop it on your computer, cut, edit, pop some music in, make it look nice. It's art. It's creating something.
It is definitely art. Yeah.
And it's long and it's tiring, and I love every minute of it.
I do. I play.
Do you?
I play synthesizers.
Yeah. I would never have guessed.
I would love to just use some of my music just to put in, but I just don't have time to play synthesizers anymore. The YouTube channel's just taken over. It's just gone bunter. And hey, M&A Mystery Tours, how are you guys?
Hello, M&A.
Yeah, it's just gone bunter, and so I've got to use. I use Artlist for my music now.
Don't you use Epidemic Sound anymore?
I do, but
and this is not paid promotional content either. But
no. No, we can say what we use because we pay for it.
Exactly.
Well, I pay for it.
We're paying for it, so
they should be paying me to use it.
And we're promoting them. They should pay us for promoting them.
Yeah,
give us a month's free of Artlist. I've just promoted.
Well, you can actually, on most of these platforms, you can get a referral link, and if somebody uses that referral link to sign up, you can get a discount on either on your I think for Epidemic Sound it's a month free.
Yeah.
I saw. Look, I watch so many channels. I've forgotten now who I see things or where I see things, but something about when you get monetized, You at that page you can pick different things, and you can opt to be like what you just were talking about, Heather. Sponsored.
Yes.
So you can
Yes,
sponsor a
I've seen
product.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they might, like you say, give you viewers a bit of a discount, and you get a discount. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
DJI. I'd love DJI to sponsor us, because I've got all DJ equipment. I've got DJI drones. I've got their gimbals. I've got their cameras. So I love DJI, and even Drew loves DJI as well. And Nadia's got DJI as well. Yeah, we all use it.
Oh, I might look it up.
Well, and you, yeah.
He forgets about me all the time.
What word, mate? What word?
I go begging.
I don't know.
Oh,
what were we talking about, Maisie? I wouldn't know. Yeah, Dee, Rutherglen is beautiful. Ali used to live in Rutherglen, and I'd visited there, and that monastery, I never went in it, but yes, it's very pretty. But I love Beechworth. Have you guys been to Beechworth? Oh, you probably have. You been to Beechworth?
No, we haven't.
No, you have.
No,
I haven't.
No, that was Arradale.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I've never been to Beechworth.
If you ever get to go to Beechworth,
you went to Beechworth.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're on the Hume and you get off the Hume, it's about, I'm trying to remember now, 25. Get off that Hume, 30 minutes or so, I suppose. But I used to work in Beechworth at the hospital, but there's an asylum there. Mayday Hills, it used to be called. Drew's been there, he says. Did you go to the asylum, Drew? The fella, Mayday Hills. Yeah, absolutely stunning. I've been in there. I got the fella who's purchased most of that now to take me through and show me the building. And there's the old jail there where Ned Kelly and his mum spent a little bit of time. Not the old Melbourne jail, but okay, Tanya. Tanya has to go. I love you lots. And yes, it would be late there. Go to bed and dream of fairy princesses.
Yes, bye, Tanya.
Love you, Tanya. Sorry, Drew. I mean, Drew. Werner.
I look a bit like Drew.
No, you don't. He's You're as ugly as a hat full of arseholes.
Oh, thank you, Heather. Well, I was just going to say, Karen, if you check out the Waverley Hills video, it's one of my early ones. If you go to my channel, I've got Waverley Hills.
I will have a bit of a look.
Yeah, we filmed that in 2014.
Oh, wow, that's a while back.
Yeah, so it's a while back.
Were you there? You weren't there, Heather? Was it just...
I was there.
Yeah, Heather was there.
You see, back then, for me, photographs were king, and I was into photographing and not videoing. Yeah. So all my stuff from my trips, I've got a few videos, but not many, and it's all in photograph. And I hate photographic montages, so it's all on Facebook. But yeah, this time I'm speaking. Thank you very much. This time I'm just got to make sure I've got my camera pointed everywhere. He's got a habit of interrupting me. He gets excited and doesn't want to wait.
Drew knows me very well, and so does Mark and
Yes, Dee does own it. Yeah, he really likes that place. He's done some good work with the asylum. But it's good. Yeah, I haven't slept there yet. I know he's got the bed and breakfast type thing happening, but I will go back there. I am going back there.
Yeah, we slept at the other place. I actually got into the where they put the bodies in the the tray.
The morgue.
I actually crawled into that and had
you got into the tray.
Yeah, I've got that on there where Heather's in the morgue.
At Waverley.
No, I'm talking about the other place. I'm talking about you've got me at Waverley, but I'm also talking about I did it at the Beechworth as well. No, not Beechworth. Arradale.
Arradale. There we go. We're close enough. Yeah, I remember watching a Adventures episode of Waverley Hills, and Nick Groff got in that thing you're talking about, and I think it had doors on it then. I think they've taken the doors off of that the morgue tray. But I often wonder, why would there be a ghost or a spirit in there? Like, if you think about it, when you die, could you think of somewhere better to be than on a tray on a slab? Like, at least get up and walk around.
Yeah, exactly. As I said in my live stream, if I was going to be a ghost, I'd be sitting right here, annoying the hell out of Werner and any person that I like coming into my house. I'll pull full-on poltergeist on them,
and that's my. So this is why.
Werner, Maisie Rose from Scotland. Yes, bunter. Maisie Rose from Scotland heard you say how your channel went bunter. So would you like to explain to her what that word means? It basically means went crazy.
Someone help me out here. Drew, help me out.
It goes off. It goes wild.
It goes off.
What Australian slang, Karen? Would bunter be an Australian slang word?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like g'day.
Got a lot of slang.
Yeah,
put a prawn on the barbecue.
It has multiple meanings. Like if a person went bunter, they could just get really, really angry and throw things. If a channel goes bunter, it grows really quickly. It's just fast happening and emotional and strong and that's basically what bunter is. Just off the planet.
Hey guys, M&A Mystery Tours has a premiere starting at 8 o'clock. That's like in 10 minutes. Is it? I'm assuming she doesn't mean 8 o'clock in the morning, or they don't mean 8 o'clock in the morning.
What's the time? Oh, it's only 7:30 here.
Is it? You can't. Is it? Oh, it's still daylight savings or something. I can't work out why you're behind, because it's nearly 8 o'clock here, but you're behind half hour behind. So are you still on daylight savings?
Yes, we have. No, daylight savings finished. Sorry, that finished. Was it the 1st of April?
Hang on, I'm a dickhead. Yeah. No, I'm it's the other way. I keep thinking you're.
It finished when you guys were in.
I keep thinking you're ahead of me. You're not. Sorry. Yes. Yeah, no, you're right. You're correct. It is only 7:30.
Yeah.
I'm in front of you. Oh, geez. 8 p.m.
Yeah.
What have you got on tonight, M&A? What's the premiere tonight? I would have got a notification, but I haven't looked. What are you showing us? No worries, Maisie. Take your time. Yeah, behind Victoria, I know. I got all confused and packed the front. I keep thinking that the sun's coming. Listen to you two.
I know. Wins, don't we?
Do you remember those old? Do you remember the ads with Gus Mercurio in them for a cough? There was a frog. Oh, geez, Mr. Mercurio, you've got a frog in your throat, or something like that, and they'd give Gus Mercurio a lozenge.
Yes.
Remember those? Gus Mercurio would now, wouldn't he?
Was that not Paul? Not that Paul Mercurio, the dancer.
No. Hang on. I'll see if I can show you who I'm talking about. Wait a minute. Because I forgot I can share my screen, can't I?
Yes.
If I remember which one. You'll know him when you... Oh, well, you should. Oh, how do you... Oh, look, that's a bit weird. It came up as soon as I started to type it in. Where's the picture of him when he was younger?
Mr. Squiggles?
No. Hang on a second. Share. Present. Share screen.
Screen, yeah.
Share screen, and now I've got to pick what I'm looking at. Is it that one? And go. And where is it? What? Oh, there it is. Do you remember him? He used to be in a.
Yeah.
Hang on,
he was he was a sea captain in
something. Oh, he is dead. He used to be in a show I used to watch about Is that the show? Oh no.
Oh, that looks like the Big Valley.
Yeah, he was in. There was an Australian show he was in. What was it
Okay.
friggin' called? It wasn't called Raw Deal. The one we had here in Australia. It wasn't that.
I don't know.
Now
That might be.
there's the boy out of Strictly Ballroom that you were talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's him. Strictly
Oh, look,
Ballroom,
there's
yeah.
Gus McCurry. No, but he is.
Oh, is
I'm gonna. I've got to be careful what I share on here because you're not allowed to share some things. But
Yeah.
look, he moved
Karen
to
is-
Australia anyway, and he was in an Australian show.
So is that his
He
dad?
was in an Australian show about like living in the bush and gold mining and stuff, and I just can't remember what it was called. But Dee remembers. Oh, that's right. Paul is his son. I'm a dickhead.
Yeah, I was just about to say, is Paul his son?
Yes, his son. He certainly didn't. Thankfully, he must have got his. Yeah, thankfully, he must have got his mother's looks, not his father's.
Oh,
Although
yes.
Gus wasn't too bad when he was younger, but
we were all lovely when we were younger.
We're all getting old.
I thought so.
But yeah, he had a real gravelly voice, and that's why they made him had with the lozenge. Yeah, because he has to talk like that. Oh, geez. Well, after all that, just to show you what I was talking about.
Yes. Drew, I did hear about your hair dye problem. We've got some red. Did you want to go red? I've got some spare red for you.
I reckon Drew would
If
look
anybody,
good with blue hair.
I probably won't be on too much longer anyway, M&A. So if anyone wants to, can you type in #short, please, M&A, so people can click on your link if they want to go over and check out the cemetery walk. I'm assuming a walkthrough of a cemetery, possibly, or an investigation. But yes, no, #share, M&A, #share. And then it works. I don't know why I did that. I should have just done share. I don't think you have to put a hashtag.
No, you don't have to do the hashtag. Oh my God.
No, but you do for me because that's what I put on the thing. 2 fiery redheads.
Yeah, that would be.
If Drew died here as well.
Then?
Well, one of us will be fat and one of us won't be.
And what happens if I got red hair as well?
Well, then there'll be 2 fat.
I still
like some pie bake off.
If anyone wants to have a look, I did an interview with Heather when she was feeling much better. Actually, you were just starting to get sick then because I had to edit out a few coughs. You were starting to cook then when you did that, so it has lingered a long time. Heather tells the story of when she and Werner met, and walking him out to the car. But no spoilers, because if you go and look at
it was a very interesting ending.
Yes.
No apples off the apple tree.
What apples off what apple tree?
That was at Loberthorpe, wasn't it?
Don't sit under the apple tree.
And there was a big Granny Smith apple tree, and it was on someone's property. And I think I walked on there and I I lifted my shirt up and filled it with these red apples.
I don't even remember.
I remember it.
When did you do that? I would have told you.
That night we went to the cemetery.
The same night? Yeah. Oh, I probably wouldn't have told you.
Oh, no, because we went to the Christmas lights. That's right.
Yes.
The Loberthorpe Christmas lights.
Oh, yes. That was like a second or third day.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes, so I would have been on my best behaviour then.
We all are when it first starts.
I would have let him do whatever he likes.
That's right.
Oh, dear.
Oh, God. Well, what I might do, in fairness to M&A who have a episode, and I always like to try and support people. So I might end our live. What do you reckon, guys? End the live so people can head on over to M&A. And Drew, next time I have a live, please pop, make sure your hair's done and your face is on.
Yes, do your hair, do your face.
And pop in, and we're more than welcome. You're a hoot. And yeah, because I'd like to do this, I guess, for our Aussie people, like you do too, or even Maisie in Scotland. But just because, the Americans are on a completely different time thing. And if I'm on a live in America, my day's gone. My day's gone, because you do something in the morning, lunchtime comes, they're doing their live, then you get on and then you look at the clock and you think, shit, it's time to cook tea. I've got to go.
I know.
But
the time goes like that,
yeah.
doesn't it? Hey, Drew, we should have
it
Aaron on for one of our Friday night lives, I think.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to pop on. Except, of course, I'll be in America. Oh, the other thing, sorry, guys, I meant to say.
Well, when you get back.
The other thing, yeah, when I'm in America, I'm going to try really, really hard when I'm at all these places I'm taking my laptop with me. When I get there, I'm going to work out how to get some data on my phone, because I've got Telstra, and I can link to Telstra, but it costs a fortune. So I'll just get a little card when I'm there in America and use data on that. But I'm hoping, depending on service in the places I go, I want to just come on live and let everybody, like, I'll show you all around where I am and say good day and let you know.
Karen, I think it's called A&T.
Yes, and I think you can get it. Jason did tell me he'll take somewhere, and you can get it. I'll just put it in my phone and I'll use that while I'm there. Yeah, because my family and anybody else who knows me knows, just send me a message on Facebook and you'll get them. So I don't need the telephone really.
No, we don't.
Oh, well, look,
we can freaking Instagram now and
Instagram, Messenger. Don't even need to ring people. Just message
No,
them.
not anymore. Oh, I've got Instagram now. I should search for you in it. I've just started using it, so I'm not very good with it, guys, but I'm trying.
Oh, well, I'll look you up. I'm Urbex with Urbex_Werner.
I reckon he should change his channel name to Urbex with Werner as well.
Oh, look. Drew's just coming. Bloody hell, Drew.
G'day, everyone.
Hello. Have you got pants on, Drew?
I've got pants on. And I hope everyone could see me, because my phone's down to 20%. I had a nap earlier when I had a headache. And my phone, I forgot to put it back on charge, and it's had every notification roll through it since. And it's like, okay.
Well, I
hope
thought
I'd say a quick hello. It has, thank you. It has, So, So, how's everyone doing?
You look so different without glasses. I'm so used to seeing you. Yeah, Heather's still crook. And we're starting off now. I'm glad I'm glad they're going to cough all over me here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. You're lucky, Karen, because this virus that I've had and Heather's had is just terrible. It just lingers.
Definitely wasn't the C word.
No, definitely wasn't that. No.
Isn't it weird? Well, there was. I do know there was really bad flu going around even before I got the dreaded C word.
Yep.
There was.
Yeah.
Like a normal virus is just as bad.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, there's been some horrible stuff around. Yeah. And I just hope you don't get it, Werner. Oh.
Yeah, touch wood.
Karen,
I reckon you would have got it by now if you were going to get it. I've had this.
Yeah, true. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that's true.
You're immune by diseases.
Yeah. Werner's what's the word? Impenetrable? Impermeable or whatever.
I don't want to kill like that. I'm not saying jack shit.
My mind went somewhere else then. Sorry, Dave.
Yes, that's right, Karen. Yeah. So yes.
Like, I'm not going to get it. I will, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, that's the way. Yeah,
Like I said, you're a bit alluring there. I know that you're back for the other team and all, but I'm still a female, and you're laying there right at the top of it. And I'm getting a little bit.
Oh, don't worry.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of eye.
The older I get, the worse I'm getting.
Yeah, don't worry, Karen. I used to do birthday parties. Let's just say that, you know.
Oh, okay.
So I've
Maybe it'll
helped
be my
both sides of the
birthday
team.
to come to visit
Yeah.
Heather.
Yeah. Once I lose some weight, Karen.
Actually,
What's that, Wernie?
You look good
Hey.
without glasses. What about me?
Oh, I think you do too. Yeah, I think it makes you
Better
look so
without
different. Like here's my glasses here. So that's
Okay.
one pair that I've got.
Do you
And
know
then-
what I did, Drew? I went and got
Yeah.
the LASIK done on my eyes because I've worn
Oh,
glasses. Yeah, worn glasses all my life. I went
Yep.
to an eye specialist, and the eye specialist said, "You're too old. You're too old for
Yep.
the LASIK. It won't work." And I said,
Yeah.
"Stuff you." So I
Yeah.
went to the specialist in St Kilda
Yep.
down in Melbourne,
Yeah.
and they'd be
Yep.
in Adelaide. Look at you.
Yes.
Good.
Yep.
And I went there and I said, "I want it done." And the guy said, "Yeah, we can do it." And he did.
Yeah.
And I've not
Yep.
needed glasses since, and that was
Yep.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
And, you know, so it was worth the weight in gold.
Yes, I've
And
thought about doing laser, but I know for me, my problem is medium sightedness. It's a really weird one. I can see far out in the distance pretty well. Like I can see a bus coming up the road and what number the bus is. But
Me
then
too.
if I am reading a book, or if I'm like, if I was
Yep.
sitting like opposite right now from Heather and Werner, I'd be like, oh, you're all blurry looking, you know.
Yep.
It's weird, but then like middle sort of things like walls and stuff like that in front of me, it's like, oh, that's a wall.
So the way I put it is my eyes are like a camera. So
Yes.
when you adjust the focus on the camera,
Yes.
you know, when you
Yep.
adjust the focus,
Yep. Correct.
that's how
Yep.
I am without glasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, here we
Yeah.
go. Look what we talked about tonight. We talked about beauty tips,
Yeah.
animals,
Yeah.
Yep.
now some eye care.
Yes. Yep. That's right.
We've talked about eye candy with Drew.
Yeah.
I reckon I look better with glasses on.
I think you do, Heather. I think that they
Yeah,
sort
I
of just they make you pop with your hair. Yeah.
You're in a
Oh, yeah, actually they do. The hair pops with those.
Yeah. Yep, definitely. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
You
Oh,
do
God.
these rounds now too,
You
Heather.
look like them. You look like the Madame of yeah.
Madam Muswell, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, I was winding it up before you stuck your gorgeous little head in there, Drew.
Sorry. Sorry.
That doesn't seem either, does it?
Bad timing. I was like,
But,
I know, right?
but yeah, as I say, well, this Friday I'm going to pop in and watch your live anyway because I'll still be home Friday coming. But yeah, I'm
Awesome.
going away. So I'm going to throw as many lives from where we are as I possibly can. If I find I'm awake in the middle of the night, I know that here home in Australia it'll be maybe this time.
Yep.
So I'm just so if everyone in the chat, just make sure you got notifications on for my channel so that I do go live because it'll probably be impromptu. It won't be like I know, you know what it's like.
It's all right.
But yeah, say hello. But yeah, I'm glad that I know you all now because you're just gorgeous.
Yeah. Same, Karen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that reminds me, Nadia, I've got plans for you Friday night, so don't make any plans. You wouldn't worry.
That's how Heather's got you booked.
Is Bert invited as well?
Oh, Bert's got to be there.
Have you met Bert, Karen?
No. Have I met Bert? Have I seen Bert?
Bert's our son, isn't he?
Yeah.
That sounds. I don't know. No, I think I've only met. If it's your son, I've only met your baby there behind you on the couch.
Yeah, that's right. That is a classic, isn't it? That one.
If you watch Heather's cemetery investigation from the other night, and if you go right to the end, if you go right to the end of it, you'll meet Bert.
Funny. You'll love Bert, Karen. You'll love him. Yeah.
All right, because I watched probably the first 15 minutes and then I got sidetracked, so I'll go back and have another look.
Yeah.
I thought
yeah.
It was
Then I
really
got
random. Oh, all right. I'll go and find out who Trish is.
Awesome.
Dee
Yeah.
said she's booked it.
But
All right,
Nadia's
lovely.
experts.
All right.
I'll,
Nice to
Nadia's
pop in.
expert.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Drew, and pop in
No,
again
you're welcome.
anytime. All right.
Yeah.
And
Thank
I'll see
you.
on
Thanks,
Friday
Heather and
for
Werner as well.
See you, Drew. See ya.
Bye, Drew.
Mwah.
That was nice of him to pop in half naked.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Oh, Dee
I love
just said she was
half
waiting for him to
naked
jump up. I think.
Anyway,
he had
I'm gonna-
on.
I'm gonna go to the other computer now so I can watch
Yes.
M&A. So
M&A,
I'll
they've
see you
already
all
started.
there.
Yeah,
I
no
might
worries,
go- I
Werner,
might go
and I'll
to
catch up with you. And thank you, Heather. Thanks so much. This has been awesome. Thank you. I love it.
Thank
And,
All
I'll,
right.
and I'll talk to you on Friday. I'll see you in the
Yes.
chat and say good day.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Love you. Bye.
See you, Karen. See you, chat.
Bye. Okay, everybody. I'm off too. It's 8 past 8. So I'm off. And a cup of tea before bed. And thanks for joining me. And hey, Daniel, sorry you come in at the end, but keep an eye out because I am going live later on. I don't know what time it'll be for you. 10:30 in the morning tomorrow for me. So just check. It's on my page. So I'll be back and it'll be more suitable for the American viewers, the time difference. And yeah, it's been great. So I'm out of here. I'll check the chat in case I have missed any questions and I can answer them tomorrow. But love you lots and thank you for joining me. That was so much fun. I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye. Bye, Ali. If you're still watching, I love you. Bye.